أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله ثم الصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن والاه ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العظيم. Now, inshallah, today we'll be talking about Barahin Tawheed in al-Quran wa Sunnah, the proofs of Tawheed from Quran and Sunnah. So فهذه دراسة تفصيلية في آيات التوحيد وأحاديث النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم التي تبطل الشرك وترسخ العقيدة الصحيحة. Now, so we will be treating some verses and some hadith regarding to this topic, inshallah. So the first verse said, أَيُشْرِكُونَ مَا لَا يَخْلُقُ شَيْئًا وَهُمْ يُخْلَقُونَ. This verse uh, is regarding to the logical proof against shirk. Almighty Allah said, how can one worship what cannot create anything? So the created cannot deserve worship, which means كيف يقال أن يشرك الإنسان بالله أصناما وأولياء لا تخلق شيئا والمخلوق لا يستحق العبادة أبدا. And it continues says وهم يخلقون يعني هذه الأشياء التي تدعي من دون الله أحجار أولياء أو أرواح كلها مخلوقة ضعيفة محتاجة. These are idols, saints, spirits, all these are weak. It was created being in need. فالمفهوم في هذه الآية البرهان المنطقي. It said if something cannot create or move or protect itself, so can it deserve worship? That is a question. So definitely it does not deserve worship. Now, Almighty Allah continued and said, Wala anfusahum yunsurun. If they cannot save themselves from harm, how will they save you? You are worshipping a stone, you are worshipping idol, and you put them outside there, inside the sun. When the sun is shining, the sun is going to shine on them. When the rain is falling, the rain is going to fall on them. They cannot protect themselves. So how are you going to be worshipping what cannot protect themselves? هذه حجة قاطعة الصنم لا ينقض نفسه من الكسر والميت لا يدفع عن نفسه يعني الضرر فكيف ينفعك لا يمكن أن ينفعك. And Almighty Allah continues to say ولا يستطيعون لهم نصرا أي الذين تدعونه من دون الله لا يستطيعون نصركم في الدنيا ولا في الآخرة فإن كانوا عاجزين على نصر أنفسهم فكيف ينصرونكم. Those you call beside Almighty Allah cannot help you, nor can they help themselves. They cannot. الدرس الأساسي is that من لا يملك لنفسه نفعا ولا ضرا لا يدعي ولا يستغاث به. For those things that they cannot give themselves some benefits, so you don't have any authority to worship or to call upon them. In next verse, Almighty Allah said, وَمَا يَمْلِكُونَ من كِتْمِيرٍ أي الكتمير. ما معنى الكتمير؟ هو الغلاف الرقيق على نواة التمر أصغر شيء يمكن تخيله. الذين تدعونهم من دون الله لا يملكون حتى هذا شيء طاف فكيف يتصرفون في الكون. The kitmir is the tiny skin on a date seed those called besides Allah on not even the microscopic chain. And it continues say, in tad'uhum la yasma'u du'a'ahum. In tad'uhum la yasma'u du'a'ahum. If you continue calling upon them, yani the idols that they cannot hear, they are dead saints. They cannot hear, they cannot listen to anything. Angels hear only by Allah's command. Ay al-asnamu la tasma'u al-mauta. La tasma'u al-mauta من الأولياء لا يسمعون الملائكة لا تسمع إلا بأمر الله هذا قطع لجذور الشرك من أساسها. And it continues says وَلَوْ سَمِعُوا مَا اسْتَجَابُوا لَكُمْ وَلَوْ سَمِعُوا مَا اسْتَجَابُوا لَكُمْ. I even if they could hear, they cannot respond. Only Allah listens and answer all prayer. Innahu sami'u mujibu dua. Now, so this one is for the worshipped will disown the politics. وَيَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ يَكْفُرُونَ بِشِرْكِكُمْ أي في يوم القيامة سيقول الذين عبدوا من دون الله سواء كانوا أنبياء أو ملائكة أو صالحين. And said, أنا لم أطلب منكم أن تعبدوني أنا أرفض هذا لم آمركم بالشرك. I did not ask you to worship me. I reject this. I never commanded you to, with shirki. فهذا دليل يدل على أن حتى الصالحين يرفضون أن يدعوا من دون الله فكيف بمن يدعو الأموات ويستغيث بالقبور سبحان الله هؤلاء صوفيون. يعني الهبرة في هذه الآية حتى الأنبياء والصالحون سيستبرؤون ممن عبدهم فلا تعلق قلبك إلا بالله. فالحديث حديث معركة هود يعني درس في التوحيد battle of Hud. Number one is al-juruh wal-alam. The prophet was wounded, his face, eyes, tooth broken, element. The element was what? It was pesad, his cheek, and he felt pain as a woman. Number two is that al-kalimatul bashariyah. How can people succeed who ought their own prophets? Three, at-tasihi'u rabbani. You deliver the message. I Allah decide who is to be forgiven among them. Number four, an-natijatul muzhila. Some of those enemies later became great Muslim. Allah guides the whom He wills, like Umar ibn Khattab, and so on and so forth. So الدرس للطلاب في هذا المجال لا تيأس من أحد الله قادر على تغيير أي قلب حتى أشد الأعداء. Do not despair over anyone. Allah is able to change any heart, even the heart of the fiercest enemy. Now, the second hadith, al-kunut wa duha wa ala al-ada. Kunut and supplication against enemy. قنط النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم في صلاة الفجر يدعو على أعداء عذب المسلمين وسماهم بأسمائهم اللهم ألعن فلانا وفلانا. The Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم made kunut in Fajr, calling upon Allah against those who tutored Muslims and named them. لكن الله أنزل مرة أخرى ليس لك من الأمر شيء. What is the meaning? Your duty is to warn, not to control destiny. Why? Almighty Allah told him, وَظِيفَتُكَ al-izhar, la tahakkum fi masir, of faith. Allah ya'alimu sabra wa rahma. Allah, Almighty Allah, knows the patience and the mercy. Al-qulub biyadillahi wada. The hearts are in the hand of Almighty Allah alone. Why some of these enemies later became companions, like Umar ibn Khattab, is enemy of Islam then he later embraced Islam. Fal hidayatu biyadillah. The guidance is in Almighty Allah's hand alone. Nam al-kunutu fin nawazil sunnatun nabawiyatun yushra'u inda al-masa'ib al-kubra allati tahillu bil muslimin. Kunut is the time of calamities. Nawazil is a prophetic sunnah tradition. It is legislated, prescribed during major disaster that befall Muslim. Now, we have another hadith here. Inzagul hashira al-akrabin, warning the closest relatives. Ya Abbas, bin Abdul Muttalib, La ugniya anka min Allah shay'an. I cannot avail you anything against Almighty Allah. The Prophet say again, Ya Sofiya, Ammatu Rasulullah, La ugni anki min Allah shay'an. I cannot avail you anything against Allah. The Prophet say again to our daughter, Ya Fatima bint Muhammad, Salini min mali ma shiti, La ugniya anki min Allah shay'an. Ask me from my wealth what you wish, but I cannot avail you anything against Almighty Allah. Hatta Fatimatu sayyidatun nisa'i ahli janna la tadkhulu jannata illa bi ilmiha la yuqal abi mutadayyan fa ana najin aw ammi imamun fa ana fil janna kullu nafsin mas'ulatun an nafsiha. Even Fatima, the lady of the women of paradise, will not enter paradise except through her own good deeds, knowledge. It cannot be said, my father is religious, so I am successful. No. Or my uncle is an imam, so I am in paradise. No. Every soul is responsible for itself. Al-Masail Mustafada, Durutun, Aqidatun, wa Tadbawiyatun. Now, Kisatu Hud, it teaches the prophet in a woman, you feel pain. Allah tells the believers, the faith teaches humility, which belong to Almighty Allah alone. We have tafsir al-ayah, which Almighty Allah discussed about Tawheed al-Rububiyyah and Tawheed al-Uluhiyyah wa Tawheed al-Asma'i wa Sifat. So in Dawah al-Aqarib, Islam begins at home. Dawah to family first. That is the most important responsibility for you. Al-Qunut fil Nawazil. So it is part, reciting Qunut, it is part of Sunnah leadership during crisis. Rahmatullahi wasi'ah. The verse, the first measure of Almighty Allah enemies of Islam became Muslims. Allah guides them in ways. Even the one who committed acts, that the most vehement believers, which is kuffar, will not approve of like wounding the face of the Prophet Sallallahu may be forgiven and guided later. So the last one here is La shafa'ata bigayri hidnin. Even the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam cannot save you, protect you, or give you. Allah alone is the one who does that. This demolishes the worship of saints, awliya, seeking aid from the deed, and the belief that a righteous man guarantees paradise. No, never. That can never be possible. So al-Khulasatu Nihaiya Usul Tawheed al-Khalis. Final summary, foundation of pure Tawheed. Ibudullah wa'dahu. No deity deserves worship except Allah alone. Kullu nafsin mas'ula. Everyone must work for paradise themselves. Al-Hidayah to be Allah. Even enemies of Islam can become believer. So فهذه نصوص تعلم التوحيد الخالص وتهدم كل أشكال الشرك. These texts teach pure Tawheed and destroy all forms of shirk. لا نبي ولا ولي يستطيع إنقاذك يوم القيامة. الله وحده هو المنجي. No prophet or saint can save you on judgment day. Only Allah can save you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Barakallahu fikum.